day, everyone. We are the Group 4 and we are going to discuss about civil disturbance management operations. So first, let us define first civil disturbance. So what is civil disturbance? It is an event resulting from collective unlawful actions by a group of individuals involving significant disruption of the public disorder. So it is usually in the form of peaceful disobedience, protests, marches, or demonstrations by activist groups. And it is usually held in freedom parks or in private properties. So there are kinds of civil disturbances. So first is the rallies and demonstrations, and second is the public assembly. So there are examples of rallies and demonstrations, or major examples happened in the Philippines, and these are the following. So first is the People Power Revolution, or second, the Menjola Massacre, where it happened on 1986. Third is the EDSA 2. It is for the President Joseph Estrada to step down in his administration. And next is the Million People March, happened on 2013. So there are general guidelines in civil disturbance management operations. So the PNP units tasked to maintain peace and order shall not interfere with the holding of public assembly. To ensure public safety, a civil disturbance management, or the CDM, contingent under the command of a police commissioned officer or a PCO with the rank of police senior inspector or higher shall be detailed and stationed at least 100 meters away from the place where the public assembly is being held. So it means that the personnel who were tasked should be placed or stationed 100 meters away from the place where the public assembly is being held. So in the absence of any permit from the LGU concerned, the PCO in command should exert effort in persuading the demonstrators to disperse peacefully and vacate the public place. It is said that public assembly with permit or held in freedom parks or private properties shall not be dispersed as long as they remain peaceful and there is no violence occurred. In lightning rallies or demonstrations, the ground commander shall exhaust efforts through dialogue with the leaders or organizers for voluntary dispersal. In case of failure, orderly dispersal to include apprehension of those responsible is resorted to.
The specific guidelines is when assistance is requested by the leaders or the organizers, it shall be imperative for the CDM contingents to perform their duties while observing the rights of a demonstrators. So further, the members of the CDM contingent dealing with the demonstrator shall be in prescribed uniform. So the CDM contingent shall not carry any kinds of firearms, but may be equipped with baton or the riot sticks, the crash helmets with visors, gas masks or boots or ankle high shoe with shine guards. The tear gas or the smoke grenades, water cannons, or any similar anti-riot device shall not be used unless the public assembly is attended by actual violence or serious threat or violence or deliberate destruction of property. So the maximum tolerance shall always be observed. The organization or the membership of CDM contingent, as well as their deployment and employment, shall be in accordance with existing PNP rules and regulations.
Civil disturbance management. So their operational task is to isolate the area, secure the likely targets, control crowds. They also establish area control, and also they neutralize the special threats. So the CDM operational approaches, so the commitment of a CDM contingent must be viewed as a last resort. So their rule, therefore, should never be greater than what is necessary under the circumstances. So this does not mean, though, that the number of troops employed should be minimized. Doubts concerning the number of troops required should normally be resolved in favor of deployment of large number, since the presence of such number may prevent the development of situations in which the use of exercise force would be necessary. So a large reserve of troops should be maintained during only during civil disturbance operations. And then next, so in selecting an operational approach to a civil disturbance situation, so the ground commander and his personnel must adhere to the minimum necessary force principle.
Effort should be exerted to create the image of a restrained and well-disciplined force, the sole purpose of which is to assist in the restoration of the law and order. Further, while CDM containment should be visible, any activity which might excite rather than calm should be avoided when possible. Consistent with the controlling principle that he must use the minimum necessary force to accomplish his mission, the ground commander shall equip the CDM containment only with rattan stick, truncheon, baton, shield, Kevlar helmet, and handcuffs. In situation requiring the use of baton truncheon, should only target fleshy part of the body such as arms, torso, leg, and thighs. Hitting protester with a baton or truncheon on the head, face, neck, shoulder blades, elbows, fingers, groins, knees, and ankle must be avoided, since strike to this part may cause serious to permanent injuries or even death. Protesters that are arrested must be properly restrained, handcuffed using scientific control methods, and thereafter brought safely to the police station for processing. Arrested protester must not be kicked, punched, or dragged by hair or feet. Whenever appropriate, deploy properly trained and equipped female CDM personnel as frontrunners.
Now, I will show you the civil disturbance management operation formations. 1. Single line formation. 2. Double line formation. 3. Umbrella formation. 4. Wedge formation. 5. Double wedge formation. 6. Arrow formation. 7. Box formation. 8. Column formation.